Hello guys, Mr.orange here and welcome back to another video of City Skylines. So we are finally back in our very beautiful and very busy at the same time city of Orangewood. And today's video guys, we're gonna do a lot of stuff, a lot of expanding. But most of all guys, we're gonna expand Lake Square, because if you didn't remember in the previous video, we actually did a lot of stuff to Lake Square, or not a lot of stuff, but we actually built this new district called Lake Square. But I actually did one little change in this little district right here. I have a different name, but I'm gonna show you right now. But you know what I'm actually do is actually, let's say I'm actually gonna get right into the video and actually let me show you the name that I actually gave this little district right here. So if you cannot see, it's called Hilly Square, because I think I got one comment, or I think I got 3 or 4 comments saying like, choose that name or choose this name. But I got one comment who like posted a lot of names. He put like 5 or 6 names. But the most interesting name that I thought is like Hilly Square, because if you cannot see guys, this area is actually pretty hilly. If you cannot see, it's actually a pretty hilly area. So I thought about myself, let's go a little bit easy on this district. So I just named it Hilly Square because it sounds a little bit funny, and it fits a little bit in our district right here. But in this video guys, we are actually gonna do a lot of stuff, most of all expanding. But we actually unlocked something pretty interesting in this video, because we actually unlocked the aquarium. So I'm still thinking about placing it somewhere, maybe somewhere here. But for the most part, I was thinking about maybe placing it here because, it's gonna make a lot of people happy, maybe a little bit in our office district. But for the most part, let's actually get right into the video and actually see what we can do. So let's actually start getting here, and let's actually expand Hilly Square, because why not? Because I actually want to expand Hilly Square. Because what I was actually thinking about doing is actually expanding Hilly Square all the way towards here, to the end of this little road right here. So let's actually get started and actually do that right now. So let me actually fast forward game. That's gonna be pretty helpful. And let me draw a very long road that goes all the way to here. Then it takes this little thingy right here, if I can. Let's actually just do this. Okay, there's another problem, guys. I'm not gonna build any skyscrapers here, because if you cannot see, there's a lot of planes landing. So I know if people are gonna live in this area, they can have a lot of noise with planes or whatever. So I feel kind of bad for my people. Not lying, but for the most part, it's gonna be kind of good for our little residential area. So okay, no, I did it wrong. Hang on. Let's try to do this. There you go. So that's perfect. Destroy that little road, and what I'm actually do is actually draw little lines right here that go towards here and go towards here, if I can. There we go, and there we go. Perfect. A lot of people are actually building in Hilly Square. Actually, I see a lot of people building, so that's kind of a good thing. That's going to be very, very helpful. And there you go. So now we have a lot of grids lying around. Yeah, if you cannot see, there's going to be a lot of planes landing. So that's going to be a little bit annoying for our people who are going to live in Hilly Square. But for the most part, it's kind of a good thing. But let's actually get started with actually zoning this area. Or actually not zoning this area, but actually giving this area a district. Because for right now, I don't have any district here. So let's actually go ahead and give them a district. So let's go ahead and go all the way towards here. Okay, that's kind of curvy. And there you go. Nice and slowly. That's how we do it. Nice and slowly. Do that and do this. Okay, so let's actually... Okay, let's be a little bit fast, because otherwise it's going to take a while. There you go. And then the last one right here, and then I think we are done. Looks like it. There you go, perfect. And now what I'm actually doing is actually take out a large little thingy and then zone this whole area. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But let's actually zone this whole area with our district right here. Perfect. So this is gonna be Hilly Square. That's actually a pretty nice name. Not lying. And what I'm actually doing is actually let me take out residential here. What I'm actually doing is actually place a lot of residential here, not lying. I'm gonna build a lot of residential. But let me actually take out a small little brush. Let me take out a brush. And then what I'm actually doing is actually zone commercial in this area. Because these people don't have any commercial, so that could be kind of a problem. to shop, because otherwise, you know, we need some shops. So let's go ahead and give them some shops. Perfect. And then actually, okay, this is kind of bad. And there we go. And then you. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. There we go. Perfect. So, oh no, I didn't. Wow, I actually did something pretty wrong. So dezone this area. Actually, this zone. Let's dezone this area. Because only in this area they can build. You know, not in this area. Okay, that was kind of a mistake. So sorry, little guy who built his house like I bet like last video. So sorry about you. But for the most part, more buildings are building, so that's kind of a good thing. And what I'm actually let me take out the thingy right here and fill in this whole area with residential. Perfect. So this is gonna be a nice full little area with people. And looks like actually commercial is actually building, so that's kind of a good thing. But you know what I was actually thinking about doing is actually maybe placing more factory, or actually more oil mining stations, whatever it's called. So let's actually give them maybe a little bit more factories for these people right here who live in this area. So that's gonna be a little bit of a good thing. So that's perfect. Wow, actually a lot of people are actually building in this area. I'm actually pretty happy about that. So that's actually pretty good to see. But let's actually maybe place some parks in this area, because these people don't have any parks. So let me find a park so we can maybe place here. Let's say we're gonna place a small park. Let's say we're gonna place a small park right here, maybe somewhere in the middle. Let's go ahead and place a small park right there. Yeah, that looks fine. So let's go ahead and put the game in fast forward time. So we have that done. So I hope some more people are gonna build in this area. Okay, they don't have power, so that's gonna be a small problem, but you know, they will get the power, don't worry. But let's see, let me actually go to the thingy tab right here, because I actually want to build this aquarium right here in this spot, because it's gonna, you know, it's gonna produce some noise pollution, but it's actually gonna make some people around this area a little bit happier, and maybe a little bit here. So let's actually say I'm actually gonna place it right here, maybe. So like right in the middle, right here. So that looks good. There you go, a lot of happy people. Actually, this building looks pretty interesting. It looks a little bit funky, but I like it. I like funky buildings in my city, why not? So that looks pretty cool. How does it look like when you come from the highway? That looks pretty cool, not lying. That's a pretty cool looking building. So I'm actually gonna keep that building for sure. And a lot of I hear a lot of people upgrading. If you cannot hear, there's a lot of buildings getting upgraded, so that's kind of a good thing. Oh, we actually forgot about something. Let me actually give them some water, because otherwise they're not gonna live in this area, or actually they're gonna complain a little bit. So let's actually give them some water, because otherwise we're gonna have a little bit of problems. There we go, and let me actually place a pipeline that goes right towards here, and then I think one more right here. So that's perfect. So I think they have water. So that's perfect. So that's building here. Commercial's building, so that's good. That's a good thing. But what I was actually thinking about doing is is actually placing a bridge that goes to this little road right here, to this road right here. Actually, should I actually do that? I don't know. Let me see. Let me take out a... Okay, the planes are making too much noise. It's like flying right above me. So let's say... Let me take out a 2-lane row of bicycle lanes, because all these roads actually have a bicycle lane. So let's say we're gonna take out a curvy little road that goes from this little road towards this little road. Okay, that kind of looks bad. Let me try to do this again. There you go. So that looks fine. Let me see. So that looks actually pretty fine. So let's actually keep this. We're actually hang on, let me actually try to do this again, because it looks a little bit curved for me, so let me try to do this one more time. Does that look good? I don't know. Let's just do it one more time. Sorry about that, guys, but just the road doesn't look that attractive, or not attractive, but just looks a little bit too curvy. There you go. That looks a little bit better. So I'm actually gonna keep that. So that looks fine for right now. That actually looks pretty cool, not lying. So yeah, I'm actually gonna keep this bridge. So that's gonna be a little bit helpful for our people to commute from Hilly Square right here to our city right here, because otherwise they actually have to go take this highway and go all the way to here and then hassle through this traffic and just all this bad stuff. But you know, okay, traffic is actually backing up here. That's kind of a bad thing, not lying. Traffic is kind of backing up, but I hope it doesn't get worse. But it's actually kind of getting worse right here. I don't know what's going on here. For some reason we are losing money. Hang on. Why are we losing money? If you cannot see, guys, we are actually losing a lot of money for some reason. Okay. That's pretty weird. We were losing like so much money, but now it's going back up. Okay, that was pretty weird. I don't know. But I hope it doesn't happen again, because otherwise we're gonna have a small little problem. But we don't have to worry about money anymore. Like, I don't know about you guys, but we are pretty rich. So let me take a look at Purple District right here, our little town, or little low-income housing. Or it's actually not low-income housing, but just like it's a little bit a small little community who lives very close to the factory area. And for some reason, there's a lot of commercial shops we actually built here, so that's actually kind of impressive. And our factories are actually, a lot of our industrial areas actually complaining a little bit less, so that's kind of a good thing. Not lying. More people are building. Good, good, good. So, how is Beechwood doing? Because, I bet we have a lot of traffic here in Beechwood. Actually, traffic's actually doing very good here. So, we don't have to worry about that, so let's go back to Hilly Square. I maybe have a small little plan. Let me try to do something here. So what I'm actually doing is actually take out this small little tool right here and zone this little section right here, because what I was actually thinking about doing here is actually placing some skyscrapers. That actually sounds a little bit ridiculous in this little area here, or this little neighborhood, but it actually doesn't sound that bad. So let's actually try to give them. Okay, this is kind of bad. Okay, let me try to do this again. Okay, let me give them a district, if I can. There we go, so that looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. So what I'm actually doing is actually let me zone some skyscrapers. That actually sounds pretty interesting, but what I'm actually doing is actually go ahead and do that. There we go. I'm not gonna build any skyscrapers in the middle, because otherwise, I don't know. Like, they're gonna be like big skyscrapers, and like if planes land and, you know, accidentally hit a skyscraper, that would be kind of dramatic. So what I'm actually doing is actually just, you know, I already did it, but I'm gonna place some little skyscrapers here on the side of the, or you know, the line of the city. So it looks like a lot of people are complaining about power. You know, let's actually give them some power, because otherwise they're kind of gonna get out of control, how to say. So let me just give them some power, because otherwise we're gonna have a little problem. So there you go. You have your power. For some reason, we're getting a little bit of crime. Do they actually have police? Yes, they have. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. It's actually a pretty quiet area, not lying. It's very quiet. So New Marsh is doing fine. For the most part, okay, we're getting a lot of fires. We're actually getting a lot of fires in this area. Oh, what I actually forgot about doing is actually maybe placing a crematorium in this area. They already have one, but we could maybe place another one. So let's say we're gonna place a crematorium somewhere here. So that's kind of that's gonna be a little bit helpful. And I'm actually gonna place it a little bit closer to the power, because otherwise they're gonna complain a little bit. So let's actually give them some a little bit of power. There you go. So that's gonna be good. So there's the uprise. Nice sun uprise. I'm not lying, City Skylines actually did a pretty good job of kind of you know, from the graphics. Not lying, like they actually bring the game from PC to all the way to Xbox, and like they actually made the graphics decent, because they had to do some cuts. Not lying, you know, the PC version was so much better, it looked so much better, so they have to make it like a little bit for like look a little bit good on the Xbox version. So actually City Skylines actually did a pretty good job. Not lying. Props to City Skylines or Paradox, whatever is the company who created City Skylines for the Xbox One, but you know, they actually did a pretty good job. But like the sad part, like there's no DLC, and it would be kind of amazing if they actually added some DLC. Because on PC there's so much DLC, but on the Xbox One there's literally no DLC, you know. And it's kind of sad for me, because I really like this game, but like there needs to be a little bit to this game, like natural disasters or something like that. Because I think there's a DLC pack where you can actually have disasters or something like that. That actually sounds pretty interesting, not lying. But I would like to like maybe just place it random disaster, or maybe like a tsunami or something like that. That actually sounds pretty scary, but I actually want to do something like that, like a cool little event. So there's a big fire right here going on, so I can't do much about it, but I don't know. Okay, what I'm actually doing is actually zone this little area. So for some reason our city is actually complaining a little bit of everything pretty much, so I can't do much about that. You know, we already have a lot of crematoriums, so for some reason they're still complaining about a lot of dead bodies. What? A dead person is waiting for transport. There's literally a dead body in the skate park. Well, somebody died. Somebody got hurt in that skate park. Well, that's kind of bad for him, you know. I feel sad. I feel sad for that person who died in maybe in the skate park. So are people actually using this bridge right here? Actually, a lot of people are actually using it. Not a ton of people, but actually people are using it. So that's a very good thing to see. Population is growing very rapidly. So how is our aquarium doing? So we're getting 29 visitors and 12 tourists. So that's kind of good to see. Do we need this power line? Because it actually looks pretty out of date. We could maybe destroy this power line already, because it kind of looks a little bit ridiculous. So let's actually try to destroy this. There we go, and there you go. But looks like we have to build another one. So let's actually destroy this one and make a little bit of a small little power line. There you go. So that looks a little bit better than before. What we can do is actually maybe zone some thingy right here. Let's see. Let's see. What can we do? Yeah, we need to place more office buildings. So let's actually give them a little bit more office buildings. There you go. So it looks like a building has burnt down. Well, sorry about you, but I have to destroy you. There you go. So, a lot of abandoned buildings here in Mallow Hills. Not a lot, but just a lot of dead bodies. It's a very quiet area. You know, this side is like a little bit of a busy side of Mallow Hills, but actually, it's actually pretty quiet, not lying. But for the most part, everything is doing good. That's what I like to see. So how are the trains doing? Because, wow. Oh my god. What is going on here? Like, look how many trains are kind of... Okay, now we have a small problem here. Trains are actually kind of getting backed up right here. Okay, this is kind of a... That's actually kind of a small problem, not lying. I have to maybe do something about this. Wow, look at the trains. Literally 0 people are okay, that's kind of bad. How many people are using it, the train station? 284 people. You know, it's actually not bad. And 58 tourists are using it. That's not bad. But like 1,000 people, 1,040 people are using the metro stations. So we could maybe place some more metro stations. Maybe like in Monto District and Umber Heights. It would be kind of a good thing. You know, normally I don't have a lot of traffic here, but it would be kind of a good thing. So we can minimize the traffic a little bit and get more people using public transport than their cars right here, because they're kind of getting backed up right here. Actually, okay, this is bad. This is bad. Oh no. Well, that's a small problem. Oh, yeah, I really have to do something about this, because otherwise we're gonna have a big problem. So, city is kind of getting a little bit of a traffic problem, not lying. But for the most part, what I'm actually doing is actually end off this video here, because the video is right now getting a little bit longer. So what I'm actually doing is actually let me pause the game and just find a beautiful view to end our video right here. Let's say we're gonna end our video here with our very, very silent hilly square, whatever it's called. But for the most part, I really enjoyed this video right here, because we actually did a lot of stuff. We actually built the aquarium right there, you know, this big looking blocky thing, and we actually expanded a little bit of a hilly square right here. But for the most part, I really enjoyed this video. So for the most part, what I'm actually doing is actually end off this video right here. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. It would be amazing if you would do that. That would be pretty amazing of you. And you guys, see you in the next video of City Skylines. Bye.